Hey everyone, welcome back to robuzz. Today I've got to you the Mahindra Thar. It's off-roader from India. This is the convertible petrol version. As you can see here, it says Thar right there in big letters, letting you know what it is, and has Thar everywhere around the body actually. You have it on the side mirrors. It says 4x4 that, letting you know that this is actually an all-wheel drive car. You need that for all the off-roading capabilities that it has. Big spare wheel on the back, rugged, and yeah, as you can see, the top is down right now, and we're just gonna go over a walkthrough and a quick review of this super Indian off-roader. Okay, let's start out with talking about the front a bit. So most people would say that it basically looks like a Jeep, and I'm not gonna lie, it does look like a Jeep with the grille and the signature round headlights, signature front face, but it's not a Jeep. It's totally different. It's a Thar, as you can see right here. As I mentioned before, the Thar is written everywhere around this car, letting you know. Thar it's a big name, letting you know that. So the front, yeah, it's the normal, it's a familiar face. The side is boxy. It's only available as a two-door right now. This is actually the second generation. It's the latest model from last year, released in 2020. And so far it's only available in the two-door, so to get in the back you just have to jump across, as I will show you later. Boxy shape, and it's open at the back, and once again the trend follows, saying Thar everywhere. As you can see on the tail lights, it says Thar. As you can see, it says automatic right there. You can get the Thar in manual or automatic as a 6-speed, and this is the 6-speed torque converter automatic gearbox. This is not the base model of the Thar, it's slightly up. As you can see, it uses the Mahindra Stallion engine, so the base model does not get that. Really high up suspension, as you can see, designed for off-roading. Just look at the gap between the wheels and these. You can see this exposed door hinges. This gives this car a rugged feel, just like on a G-Wagon. Antennas over there. The bonnet is really high up. You open these things on either side to open up the bonnet. And yeah, overall a really rugged, boxy, but you know, it's a stable, it's a strong car on the outside. Okay, let's head on to the inside of the Mahindra Thar. As I mentioned before, it's only a two-door. So let's just open this up here and get inside. It's really high up. My leg is fully stretched and I'm pretty tall. Okay, so as you can see, the roof's up here and also at the back. So it's pretty hot inside here. The seat's pretty hot. It has this bar over here like any rugged, good off-roader. And the material quality, it's not luxury, but it's good. It's all solid. I really like about this. Most new cars, you know, they have all these big techie screens, but this, it's simple, it's functional. It feels like a good, proper off-roader. It does what it needs to do. It has everything that it needs to do. And yep, it fits with this type of car. As you can see, there's a bit of carbon fiber effect over here and over here. Says Thar once again over there. Nice big armrest. And as you can probably make out, there's no window opening or closing because they're down in the center over here for both the windows. We put them down. There we go, and they go all the way down. Look at that. Just put them up again. Okay, moving on to the center console. You have two air vents over here and all your climate control down here. As I said before, I like the fact that it's not all on the screen. You have good old school buttons, which are really easy to use when driving along. Temperature controls, fan speed. And you have two USB charging points over there and a 12-volt socket. Two water bottle holders over here, and even though it's an automatic, you get a good old parking handbrake that you pull up like this. This trend is dying on some cars, so I'm really glad that Mahindra have decided to keep this on this car that came out in 2020. As you can see over here, it's probably a bit odd, but it has two gear sticks. Actually, this one is the gear stick over here, and this is the switch between all-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, and it's to choose how much power you're going to send to each wheel. Right now it's in rear-wheel drive, and you can switch it to all-wheel drive if you're on proper off-road terrain and if you want to. You have a glove box over here It's not the biggest, but it still works. It's good. This sign right here is really cool. It catches your eye. So this is the company name, Mahindra & Mahindra Ltd. Then the Thar, and it really says the serial number, which I really like. So you can see, oh, this car is the, what does it say? 19,105th model of the production line, and then it says made in India with pride. I really love the sign. It's right here for you to look at. The steering wheel of the Thar is not the biggest, but it's easy to grip. It has good grips. You have all your control buttons. As I said, all these features may not be there on the base model, but they sure are there on this model. You have a semi-digital instrument gauge. As you can see, you have your rev counter there, and you have your speedo over there, and then you have just a digital instrument screen in the center for all your things like fuel, and it also shows the speed in the screen when you're driving along. Okay, let's talk about the infotainment system in the Mahindra Thar. As you can see, you started from here, and I really like it's in the center, the start button. You can easily see it, unlike some other cars. And the volume's also over here. It's all good old school buttons. You have these shortcut buttons to navigate. For example, if I go in there and press home, it goes back to this. This is the main page. So what you have is media, where you can connect your phone through Bluetooth, and there's wired connection for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Then you got the radio, adventure stats. They're really cool. Basically, there's on-road, off-road, and custom. So on-road, it shows you live the power used, the torque used, and your speed and your compass and all that stuff. So as you're driving along and you floor throttle, you can see the power and the torque just shoot up. It's really cool. Then on to off-road mode. This is really cool. As you turn the wheels, you can see the wheels turn, and you can see the elevation side to side and up and down, which is really cool. Your hardcore off-road stats, and then you can choose what you want in custom. So let's just press home again. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, and then it has inbuilt navigation on this model. It's a good navigation system. It tells you lots of good signs. It's easy to use, and it has a good voice telling you what to do. That's basically about it for the infotainment system. But if you connect your phone or Bluetooth and radio, basically it does everything you need it to do. You're not gonna want it to do anything else. It's basic, but it's formed to function. That's what this car is. It's good. It's a good off-roader. Okay, let's head into the back seats of the Thar. So what we got to do is just really simple to use. We take the seat and then we push it forward like that, and then you take a big step and jump into the back. So the Mahindra Thar, it's only available as a 4-seater. As you can see, there's seat belts on either side, but not in the middle because it's really tiny. I mean, I guess you could fit 3 kids in, but not advisable because there's no seat belt, guys. So this seat's actually a good position, and I have a good amount of leg room. And even on this side, in the driver's position, it's okay leg room. It's still a bit cramped, but it's all right to have a nice fun drive. The only issue is on both sides, you have these, and it's a hump over here. So I can't really put my foot there. It's kind of uncomfortable. So I need to do this, and it's like, yeah, I need to go like this. So this hump's a bit annoying on either side. But apart from that, as you can see, as there's no door here, it's just the body of the car. This is a handle to hold on to, and you have speakers and stuff over here and a light in the center. This part of the roof does not go down, but I like that. This over here, it acts as a roll cage when the roof is up, and even when it's down like this, because the roof, that's a support for the roof, so it also acts as like a roll cage. I really like this trim on the seats with the red stripe in the middle, and then you have this white stitching. I'm not sure if you get this in all models, but on this model for sure it looks really good. You can see the seat is there. One issue, my head is like here. This is too low for me, but I guess that's what you're getting because the roof is just fold down here, as you can see. There's no really backrest. Yeah, when you put the roof up, it's manually operated, so you just have to push it up, attach it to those 2 clamps over there, and just do it yourself. It's heavy, but it's pretty simple once you know how to do it. As for the windows, I'm gonna show you how to do them right now. Okay, let's go ahead and open the back of the Thar, because that's where your windows are stored when you want to put the roof back on. It opens like a door, as you can see. So technically you can say this is a 3-door car, not a 2-door car. But the windows, here's your window. Nice little window it is. It's just a plastic sheet, and once you put the roof back on, there's velcros over here, there's zips over here, and you just gotta work it all out and just attach them. It's yeah. The good thing about all this is that it reduces the weight. The bad thing is if it's raining, then the raindrop sound on the plastic is not the quietest, but I guess you gotta live with that. If you get the convertible model, you can get a hardtop model that doesn't open at the back. So if you would like that, that's also available. On the roads, the Thar is a fun car to be in. Driving in the city, the Thar is responsive and quick. You certainly don't get a quiet ride, even when the top is closed, because of the plastic sheet windows at the rear. But hey, that's the price to pay if you're gonna go for the openable version. Thankfully though, the petrol engine is not loud. Because this car is so high up, you do get a good view of your surroundings. Also, it's easy to maneuver just because of how narrow and short the car is. The Thar does lean into bends, but it doesn't disrupt the ride much. When off-roading, the independent double wishbone suspension and high ground clearance allows the car to plow through uneven ground with ease. The 150 horsepower all-wheel drive system is also sure to get you out of any sticky situations. The suspension soaks up the firmness in bumps, but it still is a bouncy ride. Some of the off-road features of the Thar include hill hold and hill descent control and a central locking differential. And that, guys, basically rounds off our video for today. Do you like the Thar? Do you think it's cool? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon to turn your notifications on, and hit the like button if you enjoyed this review to support me and help me get more cars like this so I can do real reviews aside from the usual feature videos and overview videos. Alright, that's it. Signing off for now. See ya!